think individualistic. The baby boomers were considered the ones that were rebels, right, in the 1960s, but there was actually a fair amount of conformity and a lot of rallying around very big political issues. The baby boom generation was raised and came of age during the Vietnam War, the civil rights era, so they thought very collectively. They saw major social problems that they together wanted to change, whereas the younger generation is very individually focused. They don't think necessarily of large macro social change, but really ways to improve on their own capacities or to do things that benefit themselves. This generation didn't have just 2 TV stations they watched, they had 50. So I think one similarity is both generations are considered a little bit disillusioned, but for different reasons. The baby boomers grew up very trusting, but then the world came apart in the 60s with the assassinations of JFK and Martin Luther King, followed by the Vietnam War. So they had this rude awakening that many of them grew up to distrust political figures and major social institutions, whereas the younger generations always came of an age post-Nixon, post-Watergate, and they tended to have a distrust and skepticism toward the political system, even the economic system, and I think that's part of the reason why they tend to be more focused on pursuing individual goals and looking out for number one. Everyone's able to carve out a life and an identity and a personal style that's idiosyncratic in a way that makes them feel special, feeding back into the sense of entitlement.